I am glad you are here. Thank you. Thank you for answering the call in your gut that has probably been saying to you for a very long time that you can't keep going like this, that you can't keep carrying the weight of the world on your back, that you can't keep feeling this pressure and demand to support all these people without having the proper support yourself. If you're here, I can all but guarantee with near certainty that you don't have very many people, if any, to talk with about the immense weight that you're carrying. If you are a business owner or an entrepreneur or an independent professional, realtors, lenders, attorneys, CPAs, insurance agents, all of these people that work very autonomously, then, and especially if you have a staff or a team that needs you, then you are facing a very unique set of challenges that no one else is facing. And the reason that you feel like you don't have anybody to talk with about it is because it's your job to make everything look like it's okay all the time, right? You don't want to be transparent about the struggles and the stress of navigating the pandemic, or worrying about what's going to happen with the economy, or worrying about the socio-political environment, or any of these things that are going on in our really fast-paced, ever-changing world, because you don't want them to lose trust in your leadership. You don't want them for a second to question whether you're as strong and resilient as they perceive you to be. And the beautiful thing is, you actually are those things. You just don't have an environment where you're allowed to acknowledge the stress and the weight that you're carrying because you're not connected with other people that get it. And that's imperative. And the reason that it's so hard to connect with other people that get it is that it requires someone to go first. And in our day-to-day environments, we don't have often the courage to be that level of vulnerable with the other business owners we're surrounded with the other independent professionals we're surrounded with the other people on our sales teams, with the other people in leadership in our companies, because we want everything to look like it's fine, right? Because we're leaders, even if we got here unintentionally, even if it was our literal life design to step into a leadership role, but we didn't feel worthy enough or qualified enough or deserving enough to choose that path for ourselves. But the reason that you're in it is because other people saw those gifts in you. And I'm grateful you're here because I've lived through all of that. And I wouldn't wish my experience and the tumult that followed after becoming aware of all this on anyone, which is why I do what I do now. And I do it in two different ways. So I have what we call the Mindset Academy, which is the baby step version, right? And we're going to talk about that in a minute. There's more information below. So you can click through that and check out that side. And that is a series of mini courses that I have developed that allow you to really take your power back and influence the control and certainty you actually have over your life experience in multiple different facets. So we're talking about the topics we cover in the Life on Purpose mini-series are relationships, our professions, careers, and business ownership, our financial decisions, our health and wellness decisions, our parenting styles, right? Because all of this can be done very intentionally if we are willing to take a step back and learn that it's our actions, it's our responses to what's going on that actually make us feel out of control. And so the Life on Purpose series was designed for you to call your power back to you, for you to draw your circle of autonomy, and for you to influence the life experience that you desire. The other side is, it's called the reprogram. It's a subconscious retraining tool that addresses all the deep layers of what caused us to be this way to begin with. These feelings of not enoughness, these feelings of unworthiness, these feelings of feeling like a burden when we choose to ask for help, of not being able to say no because we don't want anybody to go through hardship alone like we had to at some point in our lives or at multiple points in our lives. And that walks through all of the intentionality and calling your power back and accessing the control that you want to have over your life experience, your ability to design the life of your dreams and then actually create action plans to live it. The connection that you seek with one-on-one connections with me, with a higher level group of people that are doing this deeper work, that understand exactly where you're coming from and are having real conversations about real shit every single week and growing quickly through these barriers that they haven't found a way through or around, that they're pretending to ignore because they don't know how to solve them. And that's increasing the stress and uncertainty and anxiety and sleeplessness and overwhelm and exhaustion in their lives. The reprogram is a 9-week tool that will break through all of this at the cyclic rate and allows people to get maximum results in the shortest amount of time. That's why you have access to me for live Q&A sessions. That's why you have one-on-one tag ups. That's why you have a completely separate place to connect with other people that are doing the work so that we can support each other through it and support each other in real time through these challenges. So my question for you now is, what's the next step for you? Is the next step to access this, just to call your control back into your life, to settle, to steady the waters and take the slower route, which is totally fine. Sometimes that's all that we're ready for. Or is it to hop on a breakthrough call and talk quickly with one of our breakthrough coaches to figure out what the right strategy is for you because you're not real sure yet? There are many paths through this. And trust me when I tell you, as a visionary, when you start to access a completely different set of tools for yourself, your life will change forever in ways that you can never imagine. Nothing you're doing right now is wrong. It's just that you have never had access to someone that's been through it with the same gifts and capabilities that you have, and that's been through all the same pressure and overwhelm and demand and has walked through the fire and found the other side. And we can show you how to do that too. I look forward to connecting with you either in the Mindset Academy or on a breakthrough call with our connection specialist to talk about which journey is the best for you. And I look forward to talking with you very soon. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for answering the call of your spirit, and I'll see you inside.